Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, back playing some more automation to continue our cylinder count series. We're doing the biggest motors of each piston count, cylinder count, whatever you call it. We've been sticking with the theme for trucks for the inline series. I think we will continue that trend with an 80s truck this time. Here we go, we can go ahead and use crew cab pickup here. As with the other ones, it is going to be as light as possible on the new estate. And quality's up. This is the last inline motor, I believe, with an inline 6. Going to make it as big as possible. We got plenty of room in this truck here. So, we're good to keep everything as big as possible. It's a big motor. This will be like a Cummins motor, I guess, inline 6. If we wanted to keep it realistic, it would be a 5.9 liter Cummins, but nah, we're making everything as big as possible here. 496 cubic inches. Keep everything lightweight and high quality. Give it variable valves on all the cams. No turbo, keeping it naturally aspirated. With good intake though, and good fuel. High quality for this, high quality for the exhausts. Can get race exhaust on all the inline motors it seems, so that's cool. No catalytic converter and muffler like that. Alright, let's see what we get. 608. Stock. That's about the same as what we got for the inline 5, isn't it? Huh. Maybe we can get more RPM with this motor. Ah, yeah, we have... Looks like we're going to stay with 6900 for all our motors except for the inline 3. That seems to be bugged. It can only do 2000. But at least it keeps a consistent profile, I guess. Ignition timing can go all the way up. Fuel mixture can also go pretty high. And now we poke the cam profile. Gonna get well above 800 horsepower without even tuning the exhaust anymore. 850, 860, 863, where's our peak? Now we can poke compression. Can we get 900 horsepower out of this motor? 900. 908. Let's go back to exhaust and try poking that. 929, 948, 956. There we go. 956. Seems like with every stage of cylinder since inline 3, we're getting over 100 horsepower per cylinder. I guess that makes sense with how big it is. Okay. That's our motor. Once again, we are very torquey at the low end. Very torquey at the low end, but still have power at the high end. That's what you get for a naturally aspirated motor. We will give it a crew cab. This will be a big sporty truck, I think. Still a utility truck, but it doesn't need to be as big. There we go. Come on, can I not move the door at all? There we go. So it's about even for the front and back seats. Quality up. We will keep the basic red, but it does look like it's got a bumper. So for the bumpers, we will use steel colored. Oh. Oh, it doesn't have a secondary body. Okay. We have the bumpers and tailgate. The right color. Everything else, maybe plastic. Why not? Plastic colored rims. That makes sense, right? Alright. Headlights. I'm thinking go for just giant squares. Rotate them. Make them wider. And put them like there. We need an indicator. There we go. Need a big old grill. What grill? What grill? I'm gonna try to use this one. If it won't kill the body doing so. There we go. Well, unlike other vehicles, because this has like 900 horsepower, I am going to put a basic front lip at the bottom spanning it. I won't do any downforce tuning. It'll just be there as something. Maybe we'll add a secondary grill at the bottom here. Go ahead and do that. Rotate you. There we go. And a hood scoop. We will go ahead and give it a basic one, I think, here, to show that it's got the power. There we go. We need some door handles now. We need a lot of them. Let's go ahead and have it as these for the front. And these for the back. There we go. Right, tail lights. Now last episode, the truck just wouldn't accept tail lights or a hitch at all, really. Hopefully this one will be different. We can get some nice modern looking lights. Make them maybe a little bit taller. There we go, that kind of works. Give it a number plate on back. And now for a fuel cap. Can go ahead and get something a little bit bigger maybe. Still keep the right styling though. There we go. And we need a trailer hitch handle. There we go, that works. Alright, time for exhausts. Now I think this one grants some side exits for the power it's got. So we will go ahead and give it some side exits. And mirror it to the other side maybe. There we go. Let's go ahead and get these wheel arches extended. Not too much. We will make the tires as wide as possible on this truck to help cope with 900 horsepower. The wheels we will go ahead and change on this truck to be something a little bit more muscly or sporty. There we go, the Classic 5. And a little roof spoiler up here as well. Alright. Mirrors. We need mirrors. That's what I'm forgetting. Let's go ahead and give these some big mirrors here. That's a little bit too big. There we go. That'll work. Bumper bars, it's already got them up front and back, so we don't need any more. I think we are good to go. Got a fuel cap, got our exhaust pipes. 4-wheel drive, automatic. You can have a 7-speed for here. Higher top speed of maybe 155. A little bit longer gear spacing to help with wheel spin. We will give it an automatic locker. And medium compound because it is going to be more sporty. 2 5.5s up front and maybe not 2 9.5s, maybe 2 8.5s. There we go. The front brakes will be vented because they kind of need to be. Back brakes can be solid. High quality. We'll go ahead and give it a fully clad on bottom. Not going to be tuning the airflow. We will give it high quality though. And I think that's a good seat layout there. Basic interior, it will have better infotainment though. Variable hydraulic steering, traction control because it needs it. Standard safety. We will give it some better springs here. Let's give it some semi-active here. And a sport preset. It's a little bit too low if I do say so myself, so I will go ahead, raise it back up, and let's go back to wheels here. Wheel size can be a little bit bigger to make it look more sporty. There we go. A little bit of spacing on all the wheels here. There we go. Give it a better stance. We can go ahead and make the brakes bigger now. I guess I will do that. At least make the front brakes bigger. There we go. How are the aerodynamics here? Looks like we got no anything here. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They are very basic. Oh well. Didn't plan on them being useful anyways. They're just there to help, I guess. Maybe. Okay. That seems to be it. Let's go ahead and put it in Beam. I still have the name copy paste from before. It's going to be an inline 6 truck. And export to Beam. Alright, so we will take a look at the final stats since this is the last inline motor. Let's go ahead and back out of here and see what our final stats are for the motor. 950 horsepower. We're going to have to keep that in mind when we move to a V6 so that we can compare which layout is better, inline or in a V format. But yeah, anyways, on to Beam. Alright, we've got our big inline 6 pickup here, the crew cab. There's some big headlights. Yeah, it says the inline 6. It should be more powerful than the last truck. It does sound different. Of course, the automatic transmission has no idea what to do, but that should be the case for all of these cars, since they're all using an automatic of some flavor. So far, this seems to be the most controlled truck, although the brakes are still weak. I guess, are these vented brakes at the front? Looks like it. Solid brakes at the rear, though. That might be what's doing it. But it does seem to be the most controlled in delivering its power, at least compared to the inline 4 and 5. It does sound pretty good, too. Drives pretty good. Sounds pretty good too, other than when it does that. Ah, we bumped the wall. Is this a 6-speed? It might be. 153, not too bad. And we're not grippy enough to do anything here. Oh well, let's see how it works as a work truck. We still have the hay bale here from the last video. Hopefully the tailgate works in this truck. No, it does not. What a shame. Why is the trucks that have the wheel archers in the bed don't have a usable tailgate? We can at least push it. The hay bale. That's just going to be child's play for this thing. Let's go take it off some jumps and hills. It's not a jumper, but it will do almost a full barrel roll. And it can recover from it. Awesome. Can it do it again? Rip. It can still keep going. I guess that'll be the conclusion for this video. It can't be a good work truck, but I can just take a look and keep on ticking. If you guys enjoyed the inline 6 build, then do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Gamble out. I'll see you in the future.